Today is probably the most important day of my life.
None of us have played for $100,000. None of us have even seen that much money.
You really want the respect, the name, the glory to be the champion. That's what your goal is. That's what you're coming for.
An elite field, a record-breaking jackpot, and the most electrifying backdrop in the world, the 2006 MLG Pro Circuit National Championship. What a way to end an incredible season here at the Red Rock Casino in Las Vegas.
I'm Ken Holderness, and as always, I'm joined by our gaming guru, Sundance DiGiovanni. And Sundance, fitting that we're in Vegas and we're giving out by far the biggest jackpot of the season.
Oh yeah, this isn't just the biggest jackpot this season. This is the biggest jackpot we've ever seen at an MLG event. $100,000 to the Halo 2 4v4 champions. That's a lot of cheddar.
Fitting that also, normally on MLG we have open tournaments with hundreds of teams coming in to compete. We've made it a little more elite this time around, only 32 players eligible, and they're the 32 best in the world.
That's right, the top 8 teams, these guys have been duking it out all season. Every event, those points that they earned led to their seedings for this event. It's all been leading up to this, and I can't wait to see what happens. We've got a fight on our hands. It's going to be great.
You mentioned the fight. It's funny, early on in the season, we watched Final Boss mop the floor with everyone they played, and we asked the question, can anyone beat them? Will this even be close? Well, we got that question answered. The answer is yes, there are teams out there who can beat them.
There are teams, and we've seen one that can do it and has done it more than once, actually. Carbon, a team that a lot of people thought had a lot of potential, is realizing that potential. They've taken Final Boss, and they've not only beaten them handily, they've also come back when they were down against them, which was the knock on this team at the beginning of the season. So we're going to have a great championship. I just can't wait to see it. If those two are in the finals, they're going to be sparks flying for sure.
Well, we're about to get underway here. We'll find out who makes it to the finals shortly. But first, let's find out how the MLG National Championship works.
The world's 8 best Halo 2 teams were invited to Las Vegas to battle it out double elimination style, meaning you lose once, you fall from the winner's bracket down to the loser's bracket. You lose twice, well, you go home. At the end of the tournament, only the top 3 teams will walk away with some coin. First place, 100 grand, second place, 50,000, and third will get you a cool 30,000. That's right, 180,000 on the line. The championship's $100,000 winner's check is evidence of just how far Major League Gaming has come in 3 short years. We sat down with MLG founders Mike Sepso and Sundance DiGiovanni to talk about the league's past, present, and future.
MLG was born out of Mike and my love of video games.
We were sitting there and I said, why don't we just run one of these tournaments and just see how it works?
It was a leap of faith.
In 2004, the early MLG events looked nothing like today's competitions.
The first tournaments I went to were the Halo 1 tournaments, and it wasn't that exciting. They just kind of rented a room, put up TVs. They had a little elevated stage where the main people played, but no one could really watch.
It's sort of like a local thing you throw together with friends. I used to have to pay out of my pockets to come to these events.
T-Square showed up.
He didn't eat lunch for 2 weeks in high school so that he could save his lunch money to drive to Dallas for the first one.
Determination and a better understanding of the gaming community would be the catalysts for the direction of the league.
What we did was go out and find all of the best kind of grassroots level people who are running these great tournaments and brought them in, and then we really developed Major League Gaming.
MLG's growth over the past 3 years has been truly phenomenal.
The venue's 3 times as big, projection screens, 700 people competing.
I could never imagine video gaming being this big right now.
Sundance and Mike remain optimistic about bringing MLG to even higher grounds.
We're building a new sport. Find the best competitors at that sport and give them the premier place in the world to prove that they're the best.
Having gathered the world's greatest players in one place, there's no denying the league's bright future. But let's focus on the present, where the Elite 8 are battling for the 2006 National Championship title. As the action got underway, we saw the end of the road for a lot of talented hopefuls. 5th-seeded Exit Wounds endured a rocky start to this season. Team captain Zios quit, leaving the team in disarray. However, he was replaced by Samurai. Here in Vegas in round 1, Exit Wounds was knocked to the loser's bracket by a hot Legend squad. And then in round 2, they were stunned by FBI Gamer Graphics. So Exit Wounds becomes the first team out, finishing in 8th place. Next on the fence was Storm Ventures. This young team had a great tournament week 4 in Chicago. They were the first team to steal a game from Final Boss in a championship match. However, this weekend, Storm Ventures caught no one off guard as they were walloped by Straight Rippin' in round 1 and then manhandled by Shook One Gaming in round 2. So Storm Ventures season comes to a close with a 7th place finish. So what about Shook One Gaming? Well, they've got that charismatic leader, Shook One, and Vegito. They carried their team to a huge upset over Straight Rippin' in week 4. They were looking to shake things up here in Vegas. Following a loss to Carbon in round 1, Shook One Gaming ended Storm Ventures' season in round 2 and was looking to do the same to Legends in round 3.
Woo! Too easy! Too easy!
However, in that match, Shook One gave up a late lead as Legends took the game and marched on. The loss ended the season for this team on the rise, and Shook One Gaming took home 6th place. Last week, FBI Gamer Graphics upset heavily favored Vanity Gaming to earn the final spot here in Las Vegas. Well, their journey came to an end as they finally fell to Straight Rippin' 3 games to 1. FBI Gamer Graphics finished an impressive 5th place. Legends, a team comprised of former Straight Rippin' player Defy and Carbon player Strongside, have quickly forged a fierce squad, and despite playing in only 2 previous tournaments, expectations were high. This week, Legends did not disappoint as they survived several close contests before falling to Straight Rippin' in round 4. A team to look out for in the future, Legends ends the season in 4th place. So 3 teams remain: Straight Rippin', Team Carbon, and Final Boss. In the winter bracket finals for the 3rd week in a row, it came down to Final Boss and Team Carbon, and once again, Carbon had Final Boss's number, defeating Walshy and company 3 games to 1. The loss sent Final Boss to the losers bracket finals where they would face Straight Rippin'. Now back in weeks 1 and 2, remember, Straight Rippin' was Final Boss's only formidable foe. But starting in week 3, they hit a rough patch, finishing 3rd in Anaheim and 7th in Chicago. So they replaced Defy with Captain Anarchy in hopes of building strength. This week, T-Squared and Straight Rippin' were looking to climb back into the top 2. But in the losers bracket final, they ran into their old nemesis, Final Boss, and got pummeled 3 games to nothing. Despite the loss, Straight Rippin' had a tremendous season and firmly cemented their status as the 3rd best Halo 2 team in the world. To top it off, they walked away earning $30,000. And then there were 2. Final Boss and Carbon are head and shoulders above the rest, but which one is the best? When we come back, the Boost Mobile MLG National Championship continues.
The Boost Mobile Major League Gaming Pro Circuit. Powered by Xbox.
After dominating the league all season long, the 2006 free-for-all national champion is none other than Karma. Huge shocker there. He won every FFA event this entire season. For his win in Vegas, Karma takes home $10,000, bringing his season total to $25,000. Learn more about Karma and free-for-all, go to MLGpro.com. Final Boss and Carbon have taken very different roads to Las Vegas. Legendary Final Boss, the greatest team in Halo history, entered as world champions and this season's favorite. Their leader, Walshy, a Michigan native, has found fame and fortune that's taken him where other gamers only dream. Behind Walshy are Ogre 1 and Ogre 2. These identical twins from Pickerington, Ohio, are considered the 2 greatest Halo players on Earth. Last but definitely not least is Scion, an underrated Final Boss member and a great team player. Perplexing opponents with creative strategies and precision teamwork through the first 3 events, Final Boss was begging for a challenge.
Give us some competition!
Carbon's first 3 tournaments were a struggle to find consistency. When they were good, they were great. But when things went bad, they lacked the maturity and focus to recover. After being embarrassed in week 1 by Straight Rippin', they hired a coach.
Snipe right there, Karma.
With Triple X helping to keep focus, they made it to the losers bracket finals in Dallas, only to lose an epic 11-game battle with Straight Rippin'. A surprise second-round loss in Anaheim was followed by some signs of maturity.
Do it!
It took 35 games, but Carbon fought their way into the championship match, then had nothing left in Final Boss and were shut out. The player who best demonstrates the youth and skill of Carbon is 17-year-old Gandhi, the MLG trash-talking king.
Why do you play this game? Tom, look at me. Don't look around, look at me.
Backing up Gandhi is team captain and strategic genius Shockwave. Karma, one of the best support players in the game, went on a personal journey this season, shedding 90 pounds. Week 4 was the turning point. Carbon expected to get to the Chicago Championship match, but was stunned by 2 losses to 6th-ranked Storm Ventures. In the aftermath, Carbon decided it was time for a change, replacing Strongside with Ghosty Ami, an up-and-comer known for aggressive play and outstanding teamwork.
Protecting the overshield, this is huge.
Final Boss also had trouble with Storm Ventures in Chicago, their first real challenger all season.
It did take us to the 10th game, so that was about as close as it gets.
In Week 5, Carbon found their groove. With Ghosty Ami and new confidence, Carbon shut down the mighty Final Boss. For the first time, we got another team on top of the podium, and it's Carbon. In the New York playoffs, the world champions looked for revenge.
Orlando was a fluke.
In the championship match, Final Boss got out to a 5-2 lead. Oh. No. Only one more game and the playoffs were theirs.
One more!
Carbon mounted a furious comeback, winning the next 4 games.
Momentum, here we come.
Showing a newfound composure that brought them back from certain defeat. Championship number 2 for Carbon, and look at the frustration of Final Boss. They drop another one. Can the world champions recover from 2 straight defeats? Or will Carbon dethrone the reigning kings of Halo 2? Here in Las Vegas at the 2006 MLG Championships, GameStop EB Games held the first ever Gears of War GameStop Charity Challenge. Gamers earned $10,000 for charity. Now, Gears of War is a brand new release made exclusively for Xbox 360. Created by Epic Games, Gears of War is the #1 critically acclaimed next-generation title. It features high-definition visuals for a gaming experience that truly ushers in the next generation of video gaming. The main event was the GameStop EB Games Gears of War Pro-Am Exhibition Tournament, where some of the fans watching the championships had the opportunity to team with some of the MLG's best pros, and making some money in the process. The tournament purse featured $5,000 with the winning team walking away with $4 grand. Following several grueling matches, Team T-Squared knocked off Team Karma, and Team Fallacy defeated Team Gandhi, setting up an all-straight-ripping showdown in the finals. Team T-Squared dominated Team Fallacy from start to finish, becoming the GameStop EB Games Gears of War Pro-Am champion and earning his team $4 grand.
Gears of War is a fun game. I like the whole reviving system. I think that's really cool that you can revive your teammates. I also like the fact that once everyone's dead, the game's over.
It really requires a ton of teamwork and good shooting. It's crazy. I want to go back and play it more now.
Yeah, that's fun.
To learn more about Gears of War, head over to your local GameStop or EB Games. To see the full tournament action, go to MLGpro.com. Throughout the 2006 MLG season, Scion and MLG have been working together to identify the Halo 2 player who most embodies the spirit and on-the-move lifestyle of professional gaming. At the end of the season, 8 such candidates fit the bill. And in true MLG fashion, the nominees were forced to settle it out on the field of battle, where only one would be crowned the victor.
The winner is Bonfire.
Bonfire of Exit Wounds was awarded a brand spanking new limited edition 2006 Scion XB Release Series 3.0. The XB Release 3.0 wears envy green exterior paint and has features any gamer will enjoy, including a DVD audio-video receiver and dual headrest entertainment system. Congratulations to Bonfire, the 2006 Scion Player of the Year. To find out more about the Scion Player of the Year or to watch select games from the Las Vegas Championships, head online to MLGpro.com. It was time for the championship match. Carbon had a 2-game advantage and was loose and confident.
We got this, guys. Better believe it.
Final Boss knew they needed a victory to stay alive.
Comeback time, boys. Let's go, we got this!
In the first game of the match, with their backs against the wall, the defending national champs laid it all on the line.
Come on! Whoa! What?
Scion had his best game of the year. And the champs methodically picked Carbon apart.
Charge, because we can't lose!
Final Boss destroyed Carbon 50-28. And showed everyone that they were going to fight for the championship title. And welcome everybody to the main stage. I'm Penn Holderness, joined as always by MLG guru Sundance DiGiovanni. And Carbon holds a 3-2 lead in the extended series. The first team to win 6 games will walk away with the Boost Mobile 2006 MLG National Championship, as well as $100,000. Now Sundance, as both teams prepare for Game 2 of this championship, we got to talk about the journey of both teams. Now on one side you have Final Boss, heralded as the greatest Halo 2 team in history, but it's hard to wonder if their reign atop the MLG is over. They've got this young, aggressive Team Carbon that suddenly they can't beat. What happened to the once mighty Final Boss, Sundance?
Well, Penn, I don't know if it's that anything's actually happened to Final Boss. I think what you've seen is that Carbon has molded themselves into a team that can not only compete with them, but actually beat them. And, there are also some rumblings and some, discussions about whether or not Scion has been performing up to his potential. So to see Marty standing behind them, Marty Ryan, Ogre 3, has been brought in to coach to help keep them all focused and try and motivate them throughout this series.
There's a look at Marty, the older brother of Tom and Dan Ryan, the Ogre twins. And there's Scion, who looks nervous. Maybe he should be.
Yeah, well, he knows all eyes are on him, and he actually let us know what that feels like.
The past 2 tournaments, I'll admit, I did not play my best, and if I'm put in a position where I need to make a big play, then that I come through for me and both myself and the team. So, yeah, there's a lot of pressure on me, but there's always going to be pressure when you're playing for $100,000.
So far, Scion's looked pretty good on the hot seat. His first game of the championship match, 14 kills, 13 assists, and only 7 deaths. Those are huge numbers. No doubt, when he's on, he's on. Final Boss is hoping he can stay consistent. Now, one team that's been consistent nonstop for the last 3 weeks, Sundance, has been Team Carbon.
Carbon's been on an amazing roll, and the thing about it is they're not afraid of Final Boss anymore. They expect to win anytime they face them head-to-head, and they expect to get there. They don't think that anybody else can get in their way, and that is key to the success that they've seen recently.
When you think of Final Boss, you're like, that's the best team on the circuit, But they are human. They can lose. Now let's make them keep losing.
Carbon, full of confidence, is ready to take home the title and the $100,000. MLG's national championship game continues when we return. Welcome back to the main stage, the Boost Mobile MLG Pro Circuit National Championship. Penn Holderness here with Sundance DiGiovanni, and Carbon just took another one, a marathon. CTF Sanctuary 1-0.
Huge game for Gandhi, 28 kills, amazing. Ghost got the only cap. Now that was an objective game, which Carbon's done well. We've got TS coming up, which they haven't shown us anything on yet.
Yeah, Carbon leads the series 4-2. They're 4-0 in objective games, winless in Team Slayer. Why is that?
Well, so far we just haven't seen them be able to get set up in those Team Slayer games. Final Boss is getting the power weapons, they're getting map control, they're doing everything you need to dominate. And, honestly, the Ogres have not been playing up to their usual level. You've seen Walshy and Sane step up huge in those Team Slayer games, but the objective games are where you need the whole team to click, and, that's just not happening right now.
Now, despite being winless in Team Slayer in this championship match, Carbon has to feel pretty good about this map and this situation. In the last 2 weeks, they've faced Final Boss on Midship in a Slayer match and have dominated both of them. We'll see what happens. Here we go, Game 3, Team Slayer on Midship. The game's all about the kills. First one to 50 gets the win. Now, Midship has 4 areas: blue base, carbine side, red base, and the ever-important pink tower. There is one power weapon on this map, it's the sword. Look for teams to try and establish control of the pink side with double teams and solid teamwork. Carbon's the red team, Final Boss is decked in blue. And away we go. Let's climb on board with Final Boss's team captain, Walshy. Spawns red side of pink. Great spawn for him.
Couldn't ask for a better spawn for Walshy. Team captain in pink tower. They'll be locking it down, trying to keep Carbon out.
And his opportunity now is to put shots on people all across the map. He has pink tower. Final Boss has a 2-0 lead. And he just took out Ghosty Yami for his first kill. 4-1 Final Boss.
Great start for Final Boss right here. They couldn't ask for a better position. He's got Ogre on his side. He's locked up the tower right now. Carbon's making a mad run. This is a great start for Final Boss again. Carbon needs to get up there.
Take a look at the map position. Pink Tower's theirs.
Yep, Walshy and Ogre 2 controlling the top, Scion underneath, Ogre 1 off on the side in the base. It's great, because again, it's all about team killing, finishing off each other's shots, and they're in a great position right now.
Meanwhile, Carbon trapped in blue base. And they're trying to make their way into the pink tower now, but Walshy's not letting them. You see Gandhi trying to make a run, gets PR'd by Walshy. 5-2 final boss.
Great play right there, Penn. Walshy steps up for an injured Ogre, lets his shields recharge, and then
Ghost trying to sneak up the pink 3. No match for Walshy. 7-3 final boss.
Walshy's off to a great start here, and they need him to be. Oh, up close. That was amazing. That's Walshy's up close game. Perfect display.
The assassinated Shockwave finally gets naded by Gandhi, and Carbon temporarily takes over pink tower here. And we climb on board now with Ogre 2, trying to get pink tower back.
Final boss in a great position to make a run at tower immediately. And they've got it back already. That's not good for Carbon.
That was easy. Oh, nice assist there. Saw his brother in a battle with Shockwave and came in for the assist. It's 14-9. Final boss up by 5. Oh, long distance grenade just stuck Karma from across the map. Peyton Manning would have been proud.
Again, right here, we see Ogre 2. He's up in pink tower. He knows his brother's engaged with Karma. Lobs the grenade, sticks him. Once that's on you, there's no hope. You're done. Good night. Great toss there from Ogre 2.
What, 40 or 50 yards? Pretty good arm.
Not too bad. Nice accuracy.
Blue 2 host. Bottom middle. Blue 1. Bottom middle. Bottom middle.
Back on board now with Carbon's team captain, Shockwave. He looks focused. Carbon is down by 6, and once again, it's all about pink tower.
Now remember, Shockwave loves this map. We've seen him go off here. Last week, he had an amazing performance. Basically won that game for his team. Let's see if he can get something going, because he's got to get them into that pink tower somehow.
Tried earlier, took shots, had to retreat. Looks like he's going to have another go at it now. Shockwave on his way up to pink tower. Finds Scion, a melee.
One shot, B2, guys.
He gets cleaned up by Karma. Headed out red side of pink, takes out Ogre 1. And then Walshy in a BR battle. Disgusting double shot to end that.
All right, let's take another look at that double shot right here. He's got Walshy in his sights. Here comes the double shot. Takes him out. Great play right there to keep Walshy from taking back that pink tower.
Climb back on board with Shockwave, who continues to hold down pink 2. Team only down by 4. Got hit by a nade. Hiding now to let his shields recharge. It's 40-16 final boss.
They're doing a great job right here. Again, Carbon's trying to set up. They've got players on the side. Shockwave in the tower right there, trying to hold on to it. Now Final Boss has got to make a run on the pink tower if they want to have a shot at controlling this game.
I'm going down.
Walshy just said he's going in. Sounds like he's making a charge for pink tower, and he's going to do it via pink 3. Trying to sneak up on Shock. Begins the assault, beats him down, just like that.
Nice and sneaky. I like it. Now again, Shockwave wasn't expecting him to come up pink 2, but he went up on top and snuck around the front door. Nice play by Walshy right there. He's at 10 kills. Great game for him.
Final boss takes over the pink tower, then Walshy heads over to blue 1 to take care of some business. 27-19. All of a sudden, Final boss picks up
pink tower. That's why you have to control it.
And Shockwave double team there. He goes down. It's now an 11-kill lead.
Pink 2,
and Walshy is on the hunt.
Walshy knows that his teammates have his back. They've got pink tower locked down. He's able to roam around the map, look for Carbon members, and take him out after his teammates have put a few shots.
Up, takes out Ghost and Shockwave for the double kill. It's 33-19 now.
Final boss is definitely doing exactly what you need to do on this map. They're not letting Carbon get set up. There's no shot.
Finally ended by Shockwave, but not before taking out Gandhi for a killing spree.
Walshy right here coming up huge for Final Boss. He sneaks up on top of pink tower, in through the back door, getting Shockwave, and then Final Boss goes on for an 11-2 run right here because his team has pink tower locked down. Walshy can maneuver around the map, putting shots in people, finishing off his teammates' kills. This is a great setup by Walshy and Final Boss. Carbon needs to do something in a hurry before this game is just over.
We talked about Scion earlier on and how much pressure he's got to perform well. This is crunch time. Let's see how he does. Climb on board. He's headed toward pink 1.
As we mentioned before, Scion has shown us a lot this tournament. He's stepped up. He's pretty much been silencing the critics with his gameplay so far.
Takes out Shockwave with a grenade and a double kill there on Karma. 37-24 Final Boss, 13 kills away. Scion not done. He shotguns Ghost. Ogre 1 finishes him off.
Scion doing a great job playing really aggressively. Final Boss locking down the tower. Oh, trades kills right there with Shockwave, but having a great game.
Guys, they're all P2. Guys, we got to control that. Two in, pick two.
I think he just said it all. They're all P2. Got to control. Let's climb on board with Gandhi now. And he's making his way to pink.
They need to go on a run here to make it close at the end. Even if they can't win this game, they need to keep it respectable. You don't want to be down going into the next game against Final Boss.
Don't know if it can stay respectable as Final Boss now leads 40-27. And Gandhi cannot make his way into Pink Tower. Trying to get there, gets naded, he's down 41-27.
Again, Pink Tower, we'll talk about it again and again because it's just that important. Final Boss has just been controlling it the entire game.
Gandhi respawns blue side, Carbine, puts some shots on Scion. Looks like he's trying another approach to Pink Tower.
Well, charging Pink Tower hasn't been working all game long. Maybe he can get something going by circling around the side and trying to pinch the Final Boss members.
From across the map, takes out Ogre 2, and then Walshy for a quick double kill. Carbon trying to stay in this. Shots on set. Ooh, there's Ogre 1. A bit of a miss, dodges a grenade. How did Gandhi get out of that? He beats down Ogre 1, and Carbon's still going.
Gandhi is just playing incredibly well right now. He's super focused. He's not letting himself be distracted. Taking care of the business at hand, and then, of course, dealing with Ogre 1. That was just ridiculous.
The lead is now 8. Not altogether insurmountable. He drops down to find Ogre 2. BR battle. No challenge for Gandhi. He kills Ogre 2. It's 45-38 now. They're within 7, but Gandhi's run has ended courtesy of Sion's grenade.
Gandhi doing a great job right there, getting his team back into it, but it might be too little too late.
Yeah. Final Boss now 3 kills away from making this a 4-3 match. On board with Walshy. There's Ghost, takes out Ghost. 2 kills, now only 1 kill away. Walshy goes down.
Take it slow. Play smart.
Walshy really playing the role of leader for his team right now, having an amazing game.
49-43. 1 more kill and Final Boss pulls to within 1 in this championship match. Carbon, looks like they're hiding. No one wants to be that last kill. There's Ghost. Walshy engages. Down comes Ghost, and down goes Ghost, and Final Boss gets the win. Their 3rd Team Slayer victory in this championship match.
And again, this is exactly what Carbon wanted to avoid. They don't want to get down to the wire, the Team Slayer game against Final Boss with the way they're playing right now. But they did make it respectable, which it didn't look like they were going to be able to do.
50-43, Carbon's mini streak of dominating Team Slayer Midship comes to an end at the hands of the #1 ranked team in the world. And the final play of the game, let's take a look.
So again, here's Walshy closing it out. Working with Scion, here's the other side. Scion puts shots at him, forces Ghost down to retreat. Walshy's waiting because he knows exactly where he is because of team communication. Great job by Final Boss that entire game, but especially Walshy. Look at that, 17 kills, 14 deaths. Ogre 1 and Scion, 12, 10, 12, 13. Those are double doubles, that's what you want to see. And Shockwave was huge for Carbon, continuing his streak on Midship.
So the first to 6 gets the win. Carbon 2 wins away, but Final Boss nipping at their heels. You want to see what happens next? We sure do. Final Boss and Carbon, a fight to the finish. $100,000 on the line. Do not change the channel.
Oh! Come on, let's do this, do that.
Get the ball!
What?
Welcome back to the Boost Mobile MLG Pro Circuit here in Las Vegas. It is the championship match between Final Boss and Team Carbon. In Sundance, past 2 games, what's happened?
Well, we saw Final Boss finally turn around when it comes to objective games. They won a team ball lockout game. Scion was a massive 31 kills. Ogre 2 had a minute 51 of ball time. Then game 5, they went back to their old ways with Ghost Aomi going huge. 28 kills, 2 flag caps, 5-0 stomping CTF on Warlock.
Now, even though Carbon leads right now 5-4 Sundance, Final Boss may have the advantage because the last 2 games are going to be Team Slayers and Carbon struggling against Final Boss and Team Slayer.
Yeah, we're going to have to see something different from Carbon if they're going to want to pull this out. I mean, right now, if Final Boss wins this next Slayer game, you've got to think they have the advantage. They're going to be rolling with so much momentum, having played so well in that game type all tournament long.
Here we go. We got this. Come on, boys.
Scott, me and you. National champions, guys.
Let's do it, let's go!
Well, let's go. Game 6, the championship match. Team Slayer on Beaver Creek. Team Slayer all about the kills, and the first to get 50 gets the win. On this map, 2 power weapons, the sniper rifle located in the cliffs, and the rocket launcher located on top of the rocket arch. There is one very important power-up, the overshield, located below the sniper rifle. It gives the player 3 times the strength of a normal shield. There's also a teleporter on the back of each base, which instantly transport players from one side of the map over to the other. Carbon's the red team, final boss. They are decked in blue, and away we go with this ever-important Beaver Creek Team Slayer on board with Scion. And what a lucky spawn, goes straight to the overshield and makes quick use of it, taking out Shockwave.
Now remember, that's huge. First overshield is a great advantage for final boss right here. It's going to give them an opportunity to set up, maybe get some power weapons. Got 3 times the normal shield, so let's see what he does with it.
You see the bullets flying towards Scion, none of them doing a whole lot of damage. 2-1 final boss with a lead. There's Karma headed up to Rockets. Oh, and Scion picks him off, big move.
Big play, very clutch opening right here. Now he's going to head up towards Rocket Arch. If he can get OS and Rockets, that's a dangerous combo.
Shots on Karma across the map. That overshield still going strong. Hello there. He's got the Rockets. Oh, and he followed a sniper trail there and knocked out a line shot.
A super smart play by Scion right there. Seeing Gandhi's sniper trail, taking him out with the Rockets.
Just put shots on Shockwave as he reloads his Rockets and moves across toward the base.
Get him the Rockets, get him Rockets.
Final boss up 6-3. Thanks mostly to Sion's early aggressive play.
That was a blind rocket. He got Karma with that. Didn't even see him. Terrific play.
It's now 8-4. Overshields are gone now, but he's still got the rocket launcher. And Scion finally taken out, but a great start for final boss.
Terrific start for final boss right there. Sion's got to be feeling good about that opening.
Let's climb on board now with Tris Smith, Shockwave, Carbon within 1, and he's watching the portal.
Where am I getting hit from?
Shockwave making sure nobody from final boss comes across the map quickly, using those portals, guarding his teammates, watching his own back.
Oh, an unexpected gift. There is the sniper rifle. Shockwave plus sniper rifle equals trouble.
Could definitely be trouble for final boss. If they can get some setup here, he can cover both ends of the map, keep the middle locked down. Most importantly, he's got to keep him off that overshield when it comes up for respawn.
Shockwave trying to protect that overshield from getting snatched up by any of the final boss members. He's on top of the arch now, tossing a couple of grenades to try to protect it. Oh, and he got Walshy. Good defense by Chris. And a snipe there on Scion, a double kill. Carbon is within 1. Shockwave still has the sniper. He cleared out the middle, and Carbon has map control.
All right, let's just take another look at that snipe from a couple of different angles right here. He gets a double kill with this final shot. Great job clearing out the middle, as you mentioned, because Scion's trying to escape. Shockwave doesn't let him. That allows Shockwave to move to the top of the base, which allows Carbon to get complete map control. You've got Karma watching Portal, Shockwave again on top of that base with the sniper rifle, and then the rest of the Carbon members, you got one, Gandhi, up on Rocket Arch, and of course there's Ghost with the OS right over the blue base exit.
And all of this effectively confining final boss to that small area around the blue base. Carbon's got him trapped in. They've got map control. We're going to climb on board with Gandhi now. You mentioned Sundance, that he's near the Rocket Arch. And there's the Rockets.
Perfect. Right now, Carbon is set up. If they can take these power weapons, they can take the OS and put it to full use, they can go on a very big run right here.
Nice shot on Walshy across the map. He's trying to head up to snipe. Does not happen. And more importantly, Carbon has taken the lead. It's now 15-13. Gandhi being patient with the Rockets.
Again, he's got the whole middle locked down right here with that rocket launcher. There you go, patience pays off.
Gets rocked, 18-13 now. And Ogre Ones meet, 19-14. It's just easier. Life is better when you have rockets.
They were, but Scion just came up big there. Gandhi was putting shots into him, couldn't finish him off, and then Walshy took him out. That was a big play for final boss.
Let's climb on board with Scion. Gandhi was not able to finish him off. Carbon with a 4-kill lead. Spots Karma across the map. Karma, great free-for-all player, but Scion finishes him off, and you see he's making a run for the overshield. Gandhi trying to stop it, but Walshy with an insane save, and now Scion has the overshield.
Again, that's huge. Scion with that overshield. We saw what happened the last time Final Boss had it. Great play by Walshy and Scion to coordinate there.
You saw him take Ghostiyami out. Final Boss is within 1, and he's moving across the creek, and it's tied. Final Boss now has the lead. That was quick.
That's what happens when you get that overshield. Good things follow.
Moving top red to help Ogre 2. Spot Shockwave, but cannot finish it off. What happened there?
This is Shockwave dealing with Ogre 2. Scion just unfortunate is the recipient of this blast and then the battle rifle shot. Just great play by Shockwave. Scion was doing what he could to help his teammate out. You got to respect that. He's playing really, really well here.
The crowd here in Vegas being treated to a lead-changing, high-energy Game 6 of the championship match. Carbon trying to win their first Team Slayer of the day. Ogre 2 just helped take Gandhi off the sniper ramp, so sniper ramp is open. Moving through the blue base. Looks like he's headed that way.
Absolutely. Ogre's going to be moving up that sniper rifle. Get that lockdown, then probably try and coordinate another rush for that OS and rocket as they respawn.
Shots on Ghost, toss the grenade, it connects. Ties the score, 24 apiece briefly there. And he's got the sniper and he's headed, where's he headed?
He's headed top of the base where his teammates are. They're going to try and set up again. As I said, now that they've got the sniper rifle, he can hold it down from long distance. They got to get that OS and rocket. They want to go on a big run here.
He also appears to be jumping quite a bit.
Jump shots across, difficult to pull up, but there's one right there. Gandhi's head with a jump shot.
Snipe Gandhi with a jump shot. 27-26, final boss clinging to a 1-kill lead here on Beaver Creek. Oh, and Ogre 2 gets naded by Gandhi, who gets his revenge. Ogre 2 looks a little stunned there.
Yeah, he wasn't expecting that, but let's take a look at that jump shot again. This is sick. This is basically like the full court shot in basketball. You might not hit it all the time, but when you do, it feels really nice. Check that out. Gandhi doesn't know what happens. Back of the head, he's down. Now he respawns behind red base, knows where Ogre is. Bank shot grenade, revenge.
You see 3 Ogres working hard there between the coach, Ogre 1, and Ogre 2 trying to keep him in it. Let's climb on board with Ogre 1 in front of blue base. Carbon up 29-27. Ogre jumps on top of blue base. Finds Karma on the sniper ramp. Karma trying to get up there. Forces Karma down.
He didn't finish that there, but he kept him down. I'm not expecting to finish that kill normally, but he still did a good job for his team, not letting Karma run up there.
Putting a lot of shots on a lot of Carbon players. Sort of some teamwork there, but he's not finishing any of the kills. They are screaming. OS in 10. Karma goes down.
This is huge right here. We're close to past the halfway point. The next OS is going to be crucial.
What you are seeing here is a mad dash to the creek for the overshield. Ogre 1 joining the dash. There's the overshield, but he doesn't get there. Taken out by Karma. What a move by Karma.
This could be huge for Carbon if they get that OS and they go on a run here to grab the other power weapons.
And you see Gandhi just got the OS. It's a close game now. That could all change with this power weapon in the hands of Gandhi, who's headed on top of the base.
Look for Carbon to set up right here.
There's Walshy. Kills Walshy. Double kill now on Ogre 1. Carbon up by 2.
Gandhi doing a good job here, looking at his teammates' screens, communicating, trying to coordinate an attack.
38-35. Carbon is a dozen kills away from locking this up.
That's a dozen kills to 100 grand, man. This is insane.
Chases Ogre 2 back into the base. Ogre 2 had the rockets. Trying to smoke him out with the grenades now. It's 40-36. Still anybody's ball game. Gandhi spots Walshy with a sniper, takes him out. Huge kill. The sniper's available now. He gets hit by a rocket but doesn't go down.
That's that overshield. He had a little bit left, just enough to keep him alive. That's why overshield's so important.
Gandhi's shields are now recharged. 41-36. 9 kills, $100,000. Simple math for Carbon. And a beatdown on Scion. It's 42-38. And Gandhi's got the sniper.
This does not look good for final boss right here.
Listen to these guys working it for these final 7 kills.
They're all back away. Made it. They might board. Watch them board.
Okay, you hear Carbon setting up their strategy. They've got Gandhi on top of the base, Shockwave watching the port, and Ghost and Karma ready to go flush Final Boss out. Final Boss is stuck behind red base. They need to get out of there if they're going to have any shot at winning this game.
Scion has been the first to admit it. He has struggled with Final Boss lately, but he's had a magnificent championship match. We go on board with him now. What a story it would be if this kid from Cary, North Carolina can lead a comeback. They're down 43-38. Oh, just missed a sniper bullet. You see it whizzing by his ear. And he's headed over to Plasma's side base. Oh, sneaks up on Ghost from behind. Ghost is beat.
Let's see if they can break through here. That's one down.
Sand finds Carbon, takes him out.
Middle is open. This is huge. Final Boss needs to take advantage here. This game is pretty much over.
Sand's shields are recharged. We climb on board now with Walshy. Moving towards the middle, shooting at Ghost, gets a double kill on Gandhi and Ghost. 46-42, Final Boss is making a comeback. Here comes Shockwave, he's done. Final Boss within 3. Walshy trying to take this entire game on his shoulders and be the hero and force a deciding game 7. Look at the intensity on his face. Let's go on board now with Karma. On top of blue base. Makes his way to back blue. To the portal. Court's out behind Scion. Oh, catches him napping. Scion's done 48-44. 2 kills away.
Smart play there, coordinating with Gandhi to go around together.
Gandhi and Carver rushing over one together. It's 49 now. And there's Walshy.
Carver's standing up. What is he doing? The game's not over.
In red, Ben.
Maybe he thought he had Walshy. Oh, but Ogre too.
Ben, come on, dude. Sit down. What are you doing? We're not done.
Gandhi advising his teammates to stay in the game. It's not over. They need one more kill for $100,000. Look how calm and collected Shockwave is. Let's climb on board with him. Headed up the sniper ramp. Spots Walshy. Does he get the kill? He does. Carbon wins the championship. No longer a Cinderella story. They are the undisputed top team in MLG and the 2006 national champions.
Just huge play from Carbon, especially their team leader, Shockwave. So fitting that he gets the final kill there. He's been their leader all season long. He's kept them together. He's forced them to get on a plan where they could become the #1 team that you see before you now. Tremendous for him. Tremendous accomplishment for the entire team. I mean, they're just on top of the world right now. And then final boss, I mean, can't say enough about him. He just did not quit. He showed everybody out there that he came to play and that he could play. He silenced all of the critics who said that he was the weak link, because he definitely came to play for this event. Again, let's look at Shockwave's final game. 17 kills, 9 deaths. That's just huge. Gandhi right under him with 15 and 13. And then for final boss, pretty evenly spread out there, but you know, it's just not enough to get over the hump. Ogre One had a rough day at the office, but it wasn't his fault. They just got outplayed.
This has been a truly groundbreaking and phenomenal series and season for MLG, where Carbon started out just kind of a bunch of ragtag teenagers early in the year and have really come together to challenge Final Boss. It's blossomed into an outstanding rivalry.
It really has. I mean, Final Boss, you have to tip your hat to them. They are a class act. They're an incredibly talented team. They're a dynasty. They're on the way down a little bit. Now you see Carbon taking their place at the top of the heap, but you know what? This is going to be exciting for next year. We see Final Boss, a team that hates to lose, arguably the 4 of the most skilled players in the league, and Carbon, guys who are really coming into their own, finding their own maturity, and gelling as a unit and starting to play as a team. Who knows what the future's going to hold, but I guarantee you these 2 teams are going to be part of it.
One thing I hope those of you watching at home realize, we may have just watched the greatest game of Halo 2 ever played. After a season of practice and coming together, the level of play was astronomical.
1 game, $100,000, your best team in the world, back against the wall, can't come through. Carbon does. This is just an amazing way to end the season.
Team Carbon, the 2006 MLG Pro Circuit National Champions. We wrap up the 2006 season after the break.
The Boost Mobile Major League Gaming Pro Circuit. Powered by Xbox.
Welcome back to Las Vegas. Sad to report that the MLG 2006 season is over, but Sundance, it finished with a bang.
It really did, Penn. I'll tell you what, these 8 teams are the teams who fought out all year to make it here, and these are the 8 greatest Halo 2 teams on the planet. They all should be proud of themselves.
What a journey it's been for all of those vying to be the MLG champions.
Yeah!
Go!
Yeah!
For 7 weeks, thousands of fans and competitors have filled venues across the country, taking part in the largest and most prestigious video gaming events in the world. The Boost Mobile MLG Pro Circuit. Some competitors brought hope, others a goal. All had a dream to win the MLG National Championship. Each week the crowds grew and the competition rose to new levels. Barriers were broken.
I'm a great player.
Fierce battles led to bitter rivalries.
Tom Taylor!
It was a season filled with exciting comebacks.
Finally happened.
About time. Disappointment.
Walsh is so sick.
And surprising victories. If this season's proved anything, it's that champions aren't born, they're built. On hard work.
Nice!
Selflessness. And teamwork.
Blue 2, let's go!
This year it was Team Carbon. next year, who knows? The MLG National Champion could be you. From the Red Rocks Casino in Las Vegas, I'm Penn Holderness alongside Sundance DiGiovanni. We'll see you in 2007.